In Acts chapter 2, Luke tells the story of the very first church. He says the believers devoted themselves to teaching and fellowship, to the breaking of bread, and to prayers. I would like to share with you the story of believers almost 2,000 years later, the story of First Presbyterian Church, Kinston, taken from the year 2014. Like the early Christians, we faced some challenges. We said goodbye to many saints of the church through 13 funerals, while others moved out of town for retirement or to be near family. We transitioned from the administrative guidance of Ann Blackman to another gift in leadership, Shelley Sparrow. We said thanks to Linda Brown, who took leave from our after-school program after many years of working with children. Meanwhile, led by God, we continued the work of God's church through learning and teaching the Word, such as in officer training, through 6 Presbyterian women circles, as well as PW gatherings. We learned and taught the Word through Vacation Bible School. It was huge last year. Then there was the workshop for children and parents as the children received their own Bibles. And there was the Rally Day breakfast to kick off Sunday school for the year, along with the Share Your Favorite Bible Verse project. And there was Sunday school with the stories of godly play, and Kids Club on Sunday afternoons. And Presbyterian Youth Connection. And the Wednesday Bible study, including the special speakers during Lent. With God's help, we were the church through fellowship, with such events as the annual congregational meeting, meals during Lent, the senior high retreat with students from First Presbyterian of Greenville, the Palm Sunday event to kick off Holy Week. There was the end of the year pool party, and the intergenerational activities on the Sunday night kickoff of Vacation Bible School. There were summer Sunday fellowships following worship, and the lunch at the end of Rally Day, and the fall middle school retreat, and events to reach out to the community. There was the youth lock-in, and the Thanksgiving Day meal, the youth progressive dinner, and the choir parties. With God's help, we were the church in service to others, such as through the help of office volunteers, volunteers in the music ministry, tireless volunteers with all our building needs. We were the church in service through the prayer shawl ministry. And visitation with those who could not make it to worship. We served others through Rake and Run. We supported our college students with scholarships. And we were inspired through the work of the Boy Scouts in their building a prayer labyrinth for our memorial garden to benefit not only us, but the entire community. With God's help, we were the church in mission and outreach through the Super Bowl of Caring, and blanket projects for a hospital pediatric unit. Through serving at Mary's Kitchen, and outreach at Easter, through work at the community garden, and at the church mission garden. Through erasing the lines with youth from across the county, by collecting school supplies for teachers, through the gleaning of 455 pounds of sweet potatoes, through our parking lot Halloween trunk or treat for the community, through our hosting of the Boys and Girls Club, through projects at Christmas, and outreach for the Salvation Army, by support of Bible teaching at Kinston High, by the building of countless access ramps for deserving persons with disabilities, built in all kinds of settings and all kinds of weather by our amazing handymen's group, and through the donating of scholarships and skills and labor for the benefit of our Camp Albemarle. And then, through the power of God's Spirit, we were the church in worship. Through uplifting music, and in the times for young disciples. The Holy Sacrament of Baptism, through preparation for Lent, including the packing up of our Alleluias and the changing of the banner, and the imposition of ashes. Through Palm Sunday worship, and the experiencing of the Passion of Christ during Holy Week. And then the Alleluias came out of storage for the grand celebration of Easter. We were the church through worship led by our youth. And in celebrating at Pentecost the gift of the Spirit, including through the breaking of the bread and the sharing of the cup. Then there was Casual Sunday, with worship led by staff from Camp Albemarle. In the fall came the dedication of a new school year and the blessing of the book bags. We worshiped on Consecration Sunday. And at Thanksgiving. And then in Advent, with all the special preparation. And special moments. Special moments such as when the children invited us into the nativity scene. And then came candlelight worship on Christmas Eve. So, as we look back and realize how God was with us in all the seasons of the year, a sense of awness comes upon us, like with the first Christians, because of God's many wonders and signs among us. And so we stop and lift our thanks and praise for God's abundant blessings.